Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to come in and just, I left this reading a little open today. I wanted to just kind of see what the overall energies were for masculine and feminine and the connection as related to each other. But I kind of left it open in the sense that I just wanted to know what was the most significant things that we need to know. What's the most significant energy that we need to know at this time? Okay, so we've got the divine masculine, we've got the divine feminine, and what's really interesting to me is that I got a little confused. I was like, wait, where do I usually put the masculine and where do I usually put the feminine? And I put the masculine on the left side, which is interesting because the left is the feminine side, the right is the masculine side. And I don't know why. I just got a little confused, but now I know why. I know why because divine masculine is embodying and has come into union with his inner feminine. I'm telling you, because I've never done that. I've been doing these readings for years, and I'm like, well, why am I putting him over here? And so I just left him there. As you see, I just moved it over because your feminine side, your receptive side is your left. The masculine side, the more assertive side, the action side is on the right. And so here we have divine feminine and divine masculine, and then the connection. But nothing is a mistake. Nothing is a coincidence. Because as the cards started to fly out, I was like, oh my God. At one point, I got a little confused. I'm like, wait, hold on. Is this the feminine? But it's because they're so blended in their inner masculine and feminine energies. It's really starting to show in the 3D, guys. It's really starting to show in 3D. So if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. For those of you who don't know, I have several video readings that I have up on my website. I do a twin flame energy check-in video reading, a messages from your twin flame video reading. Those are available, and a 6-card mini twin flame check-in reading on my website. Those 3 readings are all video readings that I will, turn around to you within 7 to 10 business days. And those are, easy for those of you who are international, because I'll do the reading and I'll send you a link, and then you can just view it at your leisure, and you can view it multiple times over, and it's something that you can keep. So if you're interested in purchasing any of my video readings, go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started. Let's start with the bottom of the deck, okay? So I've used the Witch's Oracle, the Oracle of Mermaids. So the Witch's Oracle and the Oracle of Mermaids as kind of the themes for the reading today. And then I've clarified with the tarot. So let's go ahead and get started with the bottom of the deck for the Witch's Oracle. We have the High Priest. I'm telling you, this is awesome. This card, when it comes out, look at, what does it say? Guardian. There is a guardian of this connection. There is a guardian of masculine and feminine. The High Priest is the masculine energy, right? It's the counterpart to the High Priestess. So this is really telling me that the divine masculine, so a couple of things. It's telling me, 1, the universe is protecting the connection. 2, the divine masculine is now in his power to protect the connection. Okay, he had been doing a lot to perhaps self-sabotage the connection, but now he is in a place, and frankly, feminine was too. Okay, let's just keep it real. But now masculine is in a place because of his maturity being his guide, that he is in the place of higher consciousness and now guardianship. So the High Priest comes forward, is calling people to let their maturity, right, be their guide, and not to enter in commitments beyond capabilities. So if you're not ready for something, don't go after it. Okay, it's about using your wisdom, using your maturity. This is about also using your humility. Okay, it's like using your experience, based on situations that have occurred. Is it the right time to move forward? Is it the right time to stay still? So it's with wisdom that this is highlighted. So what is the guardian? So for divine masculine's bottom of the deck, what is being guarded? Queen of Wands and then the stalemate. So I clarified this Queen of Wands several times, and each time it clarified to be divine masculine in his feminine energy, right? Because he's shown up as King of Wands, free thinker, leader, know what I want, blah, 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 visionary. But he'd never quite had the feminine aspect of it, which is magnetism, confidence, right? The feminine aspect of fire. So now he is in this energy of guarding. He is guarding the connection with strength, with confidence, with magnetism. Whereas he was refusing to compromise, perhaps in the past, maybe even now. So he's guarding the connection from further blocks. Okay? It's like, I don't want to come back too soon and have more blocks and wounds. I don't want to come back too soon and for us to separate again. So as the protector of this union, as the protector of myself and my connection, now that I'm in my inner union as masculine and feminine, I am going to put good boundaries up. I will refuse to compromise when I need to not compromise. Because if I'm going to come in too soon, I might hurt you. He's no longer going to refuse through ego. What's his next bottom of the deck? We have yearning. So he's in the energy of yearning. He is yearning. He's in his feminine energy. He's yearning for his feminine. Look at this, longing for someone, undesired separation, pining. He is yearning. He is yearning for his outer feminine, who he at this time is, not compromising with, who at this time he may have blocked, where he may be non-committal. But you have to understand that if he's doing that, he's doing it from a place of protection, a place of guardianship. So let's see how this comes out for divine feminine. So, high priest, okay? And for her, we get the Four of Wands and we get the third party. My poor feminine. I know the third party situation has really, really brought you to a place where you're just unsettled, maybe paranoid, stressed, traumatized even. But look at this, the high priest, the divine masculine, the divine feminine higher self. The universe is guarding the union from third parties. You can't make this up. So this is to tell you, divine feminine, your connection is being guarded. Your union is being protected from third parties. And this yearning, this undesired separation of your union, yes, we understand it has to do with third parties. We get it. This longing of this union, and there's third party situations. I get it. But look, your union, your connection is protected. So now what about the connection? Look at this. Guardian, the Lovers, and then we have Saturn, which also is the world in this deck. So this divine connection is protected from any restrictions, from any energies that are here to disrupt. Saturn is a restrictor, someone who really challenges connections. So here you're the guardian of this soul connection is protecting this connection from Saturn, from restriction. Yes, there is this yearning of this soulmate connection, this twin flame connection. But these restrictions are completing. They really, really are. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the energies. So what is divine? See, I'm still confused. Like, this is divine feminine and it's divine masculine. Let's start with divine feminine. What is divine feminine's energy towards masculine? Look at this, the pentacle. It's called evocation. She has been evoking, meaning manifesting, praying, protecting even this connection with her higher self, with the universe. The pentacle is this belief in yourself. The pentacles is utilizing your ancestors, your guides, your higher self to guide you to wisdom. The pentacle can reveal also the balancing of energies. This is also this protection. So she is using her mastery, her manifestation, spell, prayer, law of attraction, perhaps holding sacred ceremonies for her wishes. She's been doing that while she's been on her own journey of awareness to create a new beginning. She is manifesting through a higher learning and a higher awareness, a new beginning with her masculine. Okay? But here's where she gets caught up. This divination tool, this pentacle, this manifestation, this spell, whatever it is, she's restless. She's restless and she gets confused whether or not her prayers, her manifestation, her journaling, her vision board is working. And that's because of this third party situation. She gets a little caught up. So this evocation, this pentacle, it is protected. This new beginning is protected. Okay? Because remember, the bottom of the deck here of this pentacle, this manifestation is the guardian. So there's a guard on this manifestation of a new beginning. What are we guarding from? Third parties. But this yearning energy at the bottom of the deck really trips her up here with her divination, because she gets really restless and she starts to hesitate and she starts to doubt. And this is where manifestation can go sideways, because you have to believe, right? You have to believe in what you're manifesting. If you second guess, if you double check, if you micromanage, these things get delayed. Whatever it is that you're manifesting or evoking gets delayed. You're getting involved. So here for Divine Feminine, it's manifest, believe, be aware, understand that you are protected, you are guarded around this new beginning, around this abundance with Divine Masculine. But don't let your yearning and this pining cloud your manifestation because of third-party situations affecting the union. So what about Divine Masculine? This is why I got tripped out. Look at him. He's the wizard. The wizard. The wizard is the Divine Masculine energy. The wizard is the energy of someone, look at this, spiritual impeccability. So I'm telling you, I think I read this in the last reading, he is developing gifts. He has the potential to be very charismatic and influential at this time. That's because he's tapped into his Queen of Wands energy, that magnetism, that strength. He can influence, he can enchant. He can also be someone who does sorcery. Okay, so he's in the energy of developing some gifts here, and he's analyzing and he's assessing them. And he's feeling very difficult, like he's paying attention to signs and synchronicities and things that he may be manifesting in his own life without knowing it. But now he knows that he's manifesting, so he's feeling like a wizard. He's feeling like, I've developed some gifts here. And so now I need to take some action to wield some powerful results. But the thing here is he has to be careful not to get tempted by his ego. Because gifts come to people that are in balance, that understand the fragility, the delicacy, the intelligence. They have intelligence of their gifts. They don't use it through ego. So it has to be more spirit, less ego. Okay, so as he's honing in this new wizard energy, as he's analyzing and assessing and planning, he's just like, wow, I've developed some stuff here that I didn't know I had. But just like Divine Feminine, do you see the mirroring? Look at this, divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. He gets stuck in his head about it. He's just like, what is this? This is defeating. I don't understand it. Is this deceptive? I'm in my ego. So do you see how she's doing the same thing? Oh my God, this is complete mirroring. I'm just channeling this. You guys know I channel real time. I just realized she's evoking, she's manifesting, but then she's doubting. He's like, oh my God, I got some new gifts. Let me see. What's this all about? I need to pay attention to detail. But then at the same time, he's just like, his gift becomes a bit of a burden. He's like getting a headache. His third eye's opening. He's getting a headache. He gets into his ego. Maybe he starts to say, okay, maybe give me some lucky numbers for the lotto. That's not the way to use gifts. So it's very interesting that they're in the same energy in the second cards. In the first card, it's very high vibrational. I'm a manifester. I'm a spiritually impeccable person. I can manifest great things. I can manifest a new beginning. I am manifesting new gifts, but I have some doubts because of that third party situation. This is a little bit of a headache. Am I an ego? Did someone put a spell on me? Right? That kind of energy. So what's happening in the connection? Look at this. 6 Raid Star Unification. This is the union card in this deck. This is about union. This is about the balancing of energies, the balancing of the masculine and the feminine, which is exactly what we have here. And when you have union, your heart holds the answer. There is harmony. There is balance. Alchemy is possible. There's union. Relationships are highlighted here. And look at this. There is a beautiful completion of that unification. And now the twins can move forward into union. And then look at this. Because they're both receptive. They're receptive to their spiritual gifts. They're receptive from their heart. They're allowing themselves to receive and allowing themselves to give. And this is the true victory. And you can't make this up. Look at this. You can't make it up. Look at the divine feminine encircled in the victory wreath. Who's bringing the wreath in? Look at the masculine has one on his head. And here's the wreath for his feminine. You can't make it up. And here it is, the Queen of Pentacles, the feminine. And this is also the Hierophant card, which is the spiritual connection. So this receptivity, this energy of balance and harmony and unification is complete. The balancing of the masculine and feminine is complete. We're ready to move forward because we are both receptive. There is victory in this union, and we're ready to ground the connection. You cannot make this up. If you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.